I'm sipping on chamomile tea to make my voice less bad. It's not working. So there are these Perl weekly challenges that I keep missing or once in a while keep trying to do and fail at just so I don't get to them in time. And I'm not much of a coder. But this one I like. I did mess with it earlier a couple days ago and got something working, wrote down some notes so I could try to remember. So this is sort of cheating, but not really cheating. So we're going to do this together. Invoke Perl, because it's Perl. Use recent version of Perl so I can do stuff that's recent. Use warnings so that it tells me when I screw up something that might be screwy. And use this scalar utilities so I can find if something looks like a number, because Perl doesn't do types the way other languages do types. Perl does types of scalar, one value, array, multiple values, and hash, multiple values that are indexed or that are not indexed, that are given labels rather than ordered. So yeah, something like that. So let's see. We're going to, well, the things we need to do, we need to get value. We need to, is it in range? Is it a number? Stuff like that. Alright. Then make a factorial of the number. Get trailing zeros. Or count. I'll just count. Because who knows if we're going to get them or what. Actually, I kind of know since I've done this before recently. So, yeah, I just want to have that up there. That's what we're going to do. In so many words. Alright, so let's see what I wrote in my notes. Because, I mean, I don't want to do this completely from scratch. Alright, so we're going to use say. Say is great. Because say is print with a return. That's it. It's also easier to say than print. Or, yeah, shorter to type it. So we're going to do number of trailing zeros from, oh yeah, this is interesting. Let me shrink this up a little bit, make it easier to work with. Number of trailing zeros from a factorial of oh yeah, this the testing. A number 10 or less, number 10 or less from input. Hope I'm doing this right. Well, if I mess anything up, I can adjust it. You know, it's not like I'm doing punch cards. So let's do input first, right? So we'll get the input of the number. We make sure it's a number that's 10 or less. We get the factorial of that number, and we count the number of trailing zeros, and we say what that is. Now, instead of doing each one separately and assigning it to a variable, which would make it easier to test, I'm doing this way because I'm not sure how smart I really am. Probably not that. Okay, so input. Alright, so I'd already decided I'm going to actually use my input, I'll call it input, equals, okay, yeah, now I remember. Shift array, okay, so shift is going to take from this array. This array is actually one of the special arrays. Argument, I don't know what V means, but the argument from the command line. So if I type in if I run a program and I put a dash, say ls-l, this has the dash L in it. Now you can actually get something like the utility here for options so that it parses the options for you, but I'm not doing that because I'm not doing anything fancy like that. So I'm not doing anything fancy, I'm not going to worry about it. So my input is argv. So now we have the input. What was it? Oh, yeah. So what I think I need to do is I'm going to do a test here. Die. You forgot to give me a number. Dummy. Forgot to give me a number, dummy. Ha! Unless. Now. Do I need to define it? I'm going to just say, I think I need to, oh, I know I need to define. If I just put on this input, if I just do this, then if I put a 0, which I can do, it's going to think that it's not a value. So I need to say, hey, there's a value here. Even if it's 0, that's okay. It counts. So I have to be defined input. Defined says input was defined with a value even if it's 0, which would otherwise be considered a false value. This makes sure a 0 is considered a true value in this case. All right. Then we're going to return input. Oops. There, that's the first one. You know what? Let's test this. Let's okay. So let's test this right now. We can do that. We're going to say, we're going to just say from input. Hope that works. I think it will. We'll see. Okay. Oh, you know what? All right. Let's. Okay. Oh, did I do anything? Okay, I just started this and I didn't write any file first. Okay, change. Oh, frack me. Okay, look at that. You have to give me a number, dummy. Ha! All right, let's try. There it is. Look. There it is. Let's see if it's not a number. So I'll have to do another check on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the check there. Just because I don't feel like it. But there's another reason I thought about this after is that if you think about input, it's just input. So if I want to think about it in a sense, I don't want to check to see what kind of input it is. I just want to make sure there's input there in the first place, and that's enough. Maybe I can check what kind of input it is later in its own thing. I don't know if that's stupid or smart, but I'm going to do it that way. So from input looks like it works. Now, what would happen if I did this? Only the first one. What if I decide to save some? If I decide to save some keystrokes, and there you go, 5 instead. So if I pop it, it's the last one. If I shift it, oh, it's the first one. I think I'll stay with shift because I think that's usually expected, and I'll just discard the rest of the values. In this case. All right, got it. Now, from input is good. We're not going to worry about that. What's the next one? This one, a number 10 or less. All right, sub a number 10 or less. My number. I'll just put V for value equals. Now this time I'm going to go pop. Here's what's going on. It's getting one value only from input. And I don't go worry about it. And it's going to pop here. It's going to pop from the default array. The default array is this. This says it's an array. This says it's a special default array. It's a little magical, I guess. Not sure quite how to define magic in this case. So this is now this. This will go into here. Let me write that. Now it has to be a number 10 or less. So what's the number gonna be? It's a T. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see. We're going to die. So you know what? I'm gonna try something. Value. So what I'm going to do is have value in quotes. It's going to show the quotes, I think. Isn't a number. How do I use dummy? Idiot? Idiot? Dim bulb? Dim bulb. Pop unless. Aha! Now. Looks like a number V. All right. So remember what I had before up here. Looks like a number. I'll take this. All right, so it looks like a number, and it checks this. Does it look like a number? It'll end up being okay if it's float or not. You know what? I'm not even worrying about the. I don't know if I want to make sure it's integer or not. I think there's a way to do it from that, and not sure, so I'm not going to worry about it. Unless it looks like a number. Yeah, yes it does. Okay, it looks like a number. What do we want to do? Oh yeah. Not only does it have to be a number, but die. Value needs to be less than 10 you silly you. Oh, see, now there's some bad words. Not so bad word. You can of tomato paste. Because I have tomato paste nearby. Did I spell it right? There we go. It's not a great insult, but unless value is less than. Oh wait. Oops. Less than or equal to 10. I screwed that up. Huh. Oh, frack me. Or less. How's that? That's better. Jeez. You can of tomato paste. Let's see if that works. Do I need parentheses around this? I don't think so. We'll find out, because why not? All right. Now I think that's all I need to do. We're going to assume that that's right. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I want to do it differently. Instead of unless. That's right. Frack me. Okay. If value. I meant to do this because it saves keystrokes, and here I am increasing the number of keystrokes, but I figured I'd do it anyway because you can also use if. Oh, wait. There. Can you see that okay, I hope? Kind of small there, I don't know. Let me, there we go. There, okay. So if value is greater than 10, then it needs to be 10 or less. That's nice. If it looks like a number, if it doesn't look like a number, unless it looks like a number, you say die. So what we're going to do is, I just realized I made a mistake, but that's all right. We're going to continue taking V up there. And what I should have done, in fact, I'm going to leave it up here. I'm going to now say a number from input. I hope I'm doing this right. I might be screwing something up. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to disambiguate. Well, you'll see what I mean if I have to. I think I do, but we'll see. Well, let's see what happens. Whoopsie daisy, did I frack this up? Alright. Unquote. Oh, well, this is a problem right here. Unquote string. See this? It thinks this is a string. So what we're gonna do, because it's weird that way, so I'm going to disambiguate. I'm gonna do this. This ampersand means subroutine. Just like the @ symbol, this means array. This means scalar. This means subroutine. It's not used very often. It doesn't need to be, but it does need sometimes. So let's run test. Wow, that's fracked up. What did I do? Oh, this is what I did. Hang on. There. So, you know, without that, it's kind of messed up. How's it going to parse? Oh, frack me, it messed up anyway. Alright, value 37, 38, 39. Oh, yeah. There. Frack me. Look at this. Okay, you know what? Hold on. There. How's that? For crying out loud. Oops. Alright, so we're going to change this to 3, 3, 30. Oh, look at that. 30 needs to be 10 or less. You can't know how to see. Okay, so nothing. You've got to give me a number. Oh, you know what? Let's clear this so we can see it. Okay, so we're going to run nothing. You've got to give me a number, dummy. And it does this at the name, although, you know what? This looks confusing. I might change the name, but that's okay. Line 29, that's great. Because it dies and then tells you where it's dead. Okay, now we're going to give it a text. Text isn't a number, dimbob. There we go. And then we're going to say 9,000. 9,000 needs to be 10 or less. You can't tomato paste. And then we're going to go 9. Now 9.3. Negative that. All right. I wonder what happened if I did this. Would it come back around and yell at me because it's too big? I don't have big int. So you know what? I wonder if it's storing it as a string. Because it stores both at once depending on how it's cursed. It's weird. All right. I don't know. So cool. Play music. Playing some music. Make this thing copyright something, probably. Whatever. It'll be not struck so much as what it'll be claimed, I think. Oh my gosh, what is it worse? Who knows? Turn it down. Maybe I'll stop it, because I don't know. So good. Okay, stop it. Where are we? Okay, it works. Yeehaw. Because, I kind of did this for us, so I'm used to it. Okay, the next one is a factorial of. This one probably, no, it's not okay. A factorial of. Okay, we have. I'm just going to call it in. Pop it off that back end there. Right. Let me check my notes here. Did I do anything special? No. Oh yeah, that's right. 0. I was looking up. It turns out 0 is 1. We'll figure deal with that later. All right, so we're gonna be my factorialize equals 1. So I'm doing this. I was thinking about this before, and I was having some trouble when I was messing with it. I realized it's simpler than this because the factorialize is going to be the value that we get. It's going to be a factorial value, and it's going to start with 1 no matter what. It just is. So then we're going to do a for loop, a real honest to God for loop, to n. What's cool is, by the way, if n is a float or a decimal number, it just cuts off that last part. It just deals with the integer part. So it's 2 to 10.5. It'll just go to 10, although 10.5 is greater than 10, so it will yell at me earlier. It'll yell at you, so whatever. I don't care, because I'm weird that way. Okay. So we're going to do factorialized times equals that's it. Now there's another way of doing it. There's another way of doing this. I could instead do this. So we're gonna mark this. Right, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna take this. Oops. And I can do that instead. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to leave these here just in case I screwed something up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't need a parentheses there. I hope. You know, I could change this to value as well. Or number. I should do. I want to change it to value. The reason I want it to be clearer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just why not? There we go. So a factorial of. Alright, so now what we're going to do, and I wonder if I can do this without this. Let's try that. Hold on. Yep, unquoted string, doesn't like it. Which means I have to do it for this one. A factorial of. I need to learn how to use Vim better. I'm doing all that. So, okay, so we're going to try this. Okay, what did I do wrong? There's a problem with this. Forgot to make sure it's lexically scoped. 3, 2. Oh, is that correct? Let's try 1, 2. 1 times 2 is, yep, that's right. Now, guess what? 0 should be 1 as well. Any negative number also, because it's 1 times going up, and I don't remember the proof for it, but it's always there. Looks good. Looks good. All right, 10.001. Oopsie. 9 point this. It's the same as 9 point that. It's the same as 9 point that. Okay, so far so good. I shouldn't be doing that because I'm going to do a unit test at the end, which is a real simple one. All right, so we're good. We've got everything here. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put Control P, right. Frack me. This is where I just wish I knew how to do things better. I have to go all these keystrokes just to add some parentheses. And I don't know how not to do that. A number of trailing zeros from. All right, now this is a very Perlish thing. I'm going to do it in a way that isn't as good as other people, I'm sure. That's just the way it is. I'm not good at this, so that's okay. sub. Oops. All right. I'm gonna go with string. And here's why, because the reason I want to say string here, because I want to say, you know what? Doesn't matter what this is. We're thinking of it as a string. My string. I wonder if I could do that. I don't have to pop. I'm not gonna. I could do it a very Perlish way. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Now I'm gonna put in a test here. Print string. String has how many trailing. Now I used print instead of say because I don't want to return. I'm going to have the next output go on after here. By the way, the way I'm doing it, yeah, it does make testing a little strange, but if you think about it, you can still test inside the function to test that function's functioning function. So that's okay. It's just not as easy, I think, to test the whole thing as a unit, at least the whole unit instead of the units in uniting. Right. Okay, so now we're going to string. Now, I'm sure I can do this as one line, but I'm not sure how. All right, we're going to do a match regex. We're going to say 0. 0 or more zeros, because there are cases where there's no 0, and I want to make sure it matches and I can get something out of it, right? 0 or more zeros to the end. Am I doing this right? Let me check. I wrote that. Yeah, okay, good. I got it right. Because I screw up regexes, even the short ones. I'm not good at that. Now here, split. Wait. I keep mixing split and join up. Okay, so split. If I do this here, whatever's in here. Wait, no. Right, it has to be that. I think. Oh, okay. Split, I believe, is a regex because what you're doing is you're splitting by whatever that value is, which is nothing. There's nothing to split by. We're doing it straight up. And it's splitting the zeros. So that should, I think, unless I'm doing it wrong, should take whatever's in here, which is, by the way, everything captured in here, is put into this magical variable. It's a capture variable. And then this splits it up into an array. Hey, here's the thing. I'm not putting it into an array. I'm just sending it on. It splits and then goes sent on as if it's a full-fledged array. That's it. I hope I didn't screw this up. I probably did, but that's all right. Now we're going to go here. Huh. That certainly didn't work. This has one trailing zero. It worked? I mean, hold on. All right. Oh, there's a problem there too. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. It's printing the trailing zeros themselves. It's not counting them. How the frick am I supposed to... Frack me, of course. Okay, yeah. Here we go. I can coerce the value. I think this will work. Do I need to do this? No, I don't think so. I'm going to try something. I think this is right. This is an inbuilt. It says this is an int, whatever it is. And since this provides a scalar context to its output, pretty much, if there, say does different things, whatever. Well, this says it's a scalar, which means it should take whatever's from here and look at it as if it weren't a list of values but a single value. And that means if you get a bunch of this, it should, I think, I'll find out, give you a number. Let's find out. Oh wait, I didn't save it. Let's try it again. There it is. Oh, this is nice. Okay, okay, now we gotta stop. Clear. We're going to do a unit test, right? Real simple thing. I don't remember all the switches, so I'm just going to do just what I remember. All right, we're going to do for -2 to 11 4.45 10.01 9.99999 A. Cat. All right, so we're going to do -2 to 11. And we're going to also add 4.45 to all these values. Comma delimited here in the cat string. For each of those, we're going to print. I think I can do. Oh no, I don't. Print. I'm not going to say because say is. I don't think I need say because it's in there. It's going to print whatever's printing there. So backtick. So that's a system call. Oh. 7, oh, it doesn't do, oh, frack me. 7.2 first PL. Wait. Oh, yeah. Variable. Alright. This right here, that's the default variable for this. Remember, I had it in here somewhere. Hang on, where is it? Here. Right there. I forgot to mention it here. If I were doing this or this, doesn't matter. This is that variable that's given. It's like an index value, that a variable for the for loop that's automatically there, even if you don't specify it. If you don't specify it. Oh, frack me. Oh, of course I screwed this up. Huh. No, I'd done this before. All right, let's shrink it down. Let's just do this. We'll make it easier to look at. Okay, that worked fine. Look at that. So why didn't this work? All right, that worked too. 10.1, that looks good. Look at that. Okay. We used to see a cat thing that didn't work well. Let's go here. Oh, yes, of course, because of this. Of course, hold on. You know what I need to do? I'm gonna do this. Oh, I forget I have to do it this way. There we go. What? There we go. Okay. So 1. So 1 has 0. 1. Oh, -2, -1, 0, and 1. Because all these values become 1 for whatever reason. I don't know the math behind it. 6. Oh. 2 has trailing zeros. 6. This is 3 becomes 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have put something that said where it was, but I'm not worried about it now. This is interesting. Oh yeah, 11, needs to be 10 or less. This is 24, which is 4.45. I should have checked this. I should put down so I could see that. Maybe I will. 10.01 needs to be 10 or less. 1 trailing 0. Good. A isn't a number. You notice that cat is ignored. Just A. That's what I expected. Now I'm going to change one thing because I know it's working good, but I want to make sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and say original value input is input and right print, because remember I'm avoiding return, so yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna do should I do this? Let's do that. No, I'm gonna frack me. There we go. This will do it. Well, let's see. Input -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Oh, nice. Look at that. Now this is interesting. 11. Oh, because the input's there. Put 11. This is interesting. Why does it do that? Huh. Because it dies, but it still prints this out after. How funny is that? So this is an interesting thing. So yes, 11 needs to be 10 or less, so that kills it. But even with that, the input prints out, but it physically prints out after that. How weird. Same thing here. Huh. I bet input A would be in there if I printed next. Let's try that. Let's try that. Hold on. I'm going to take a cat and separate it out because I want to see if I'm right about that. Frack me. Yeah, okay, look. Input A, yeah. Huh, isn't that interesting? That's kind of freaky. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything, but I wonder what that is. I wonder why. Where's my tea? Oh, come in. I'm missing Battlestar Galactica that I've been only watching off and on. Might as well see what's going on there. So, let's bring this back over. This is it. It works pretty good. So, we're going to kill this. Don't need that since this is here. Oh, be quiet. All right. So, we're going to... There it is. Pretty darn good, I think. Nothing exciting. I'm gonna... Can I... Oh, I don't have it set up for... Oh, frack me. Make it prettify a little bit. Right. Well, just making it small and simple. Lots of little... Oh, there we go. It's now contained in one screen. Not the preamble, but everything but the preamble. Alright, that's it. I'm done with this. Hold on, I'm going to pause this. Oh, crap. Alright, I'm going to kill this. You all have fun. I did this. I'm very happy. Goodbye. Yeehaw.